So what's up, guys? I just got these in. These are my obviously by the video title, these are the Drifire Fortrex combat set. I got these the other day and they were brand new. The previous owner I got these secondhand. Previous owner got these off of eBay. They were having that massive sale on the Drifire Fortrex combat sets, and he used them for a little bit and he decided to sell them, and I actually picked these up second hand off of the forum he was selling them on. And for them being a second hand uniform and this being my second dry fire shirt, it's actually in really good condition. Brand new out of the package. I really don't think this guy really wore it. All the wear that you're going to see on this uniform, I know for a fact I put on the uniform, so got these brand new essentially. I have the shirt and the pants. Now, previously, as you guys see, I have another video with a Drifire NATO Woodland combat shirt, and that one's really used. I actually got that from a Marine Raider. I ended up actually trading that for some Patagonia stuff, and then I sold my Patagonias to get this. Um, anyways, shirt, not much has changed on the shirt. Actually, nothing's changed. It's the same shirt as the other one. It's just new. I have the A&A Commando patch on there. I got that with my other dry fire shirt, and I just kept it. So, and I got a bunch of A&A Commando patches, but that one came from a Raider. My other ones came from Army guys, but yeah. The shirt is really nice. It is a lot like a Cry Precision shirt as far as the cut goes. Not like a Patagonia. It's got the same style, has the same style collar as the Cries. It has the same style pockets as the Cries. And say like more of like an AC cut. It takes D30 elbow pads, which I don't have, but I have the D30 knee pads. The entire uniform is flame retardant. It's made of Drifire's proprietary Fortrex blend, and it is some of the most comfortable and durable flame retardant material I've ever worn. I did some work with some linemen before, and the FR material or the FR uniforms they wore was complete garbage, and now I know most of them are purchasing with their own money dry fire uniforms because they're much better. And obviously, it's why the Marine Corps is using dry fire, and now they have a joint contract with Cry Precision and Dry Fire, where Dry Fire is manufacturing combat sets for the Marine Corps, and I believe also for Naval Special Warfare and Air Force as well, because I know they have multicam set in the Fortrex design. They have these new Cry Fires, which are it's all made in-house by Drifire. It's under license, so they can put it in Cry Precision's G3 cut. It takes the Airflex knee pads. No longer do they use the D30 pads. However, it's completely FR Fortrex fabric. But like I said, these are the older gen. Well, they're the newer gen Fortrex, but they're not the Cry Fires. So the shirt is pretty much the exact same. It's a lot like a Cry shirt, and now that I have the pants, I can actually go over these. And initially, when I first heard about dry fires was when back in 2011, 2012, when after the Marsoc had first got some of their initial batches of the Woodland G3s from Cry, which were made out of Defender M ribstop fabric, which if you guys have any Army issue flame retardant ACUs, you guys know that stuff falls apart very quickly. Within 3 to 4 washes, all the Velcro is coming off, and the uniform's fraying and falling apart. Any hard wear on or any hard use on a Defender M ribstop uniform is going to completely shred it very quickly. And this Drifire Fortrex is the complete opposite. It wears out, but it doesn't fall apart very easily. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but I'm trying to purge myself before I actually go on a business trip. Anyways, so the pants are really cool. They are kind of a mix of the Cry Precision AC pants, and they've got their own features going for them. So, as you can see, they've got the enlarged belt loops for riggers belts. They have the same closure style as the Cry AC pants, with a Velcro and a zipper fly, which is okay. I actually really don't prefer zipper flies, but almost all combat pants have them nowadays, so I kind of deal with it, and it's not a big issue. They have a padded waist, just like the ACs, and a higher back. As you guys can see, I'll turn them around. the back's much higher up, which prevents chafing from body armor, which Cry deleted that on all their new ones. The G3s don't have it, but I really don't mind the higher back. It does help cut on the chafing with body armor, and if you're wearing a war belt, having that padded waist already on your pants is actually really nice. Other features I really like about the Drifire pants, like I said, the shirt I've already done a review on, and the pants I have not. The thigh pockets, as you can see, are very large, and you can stow a lot of stuff in here. I can put multiple tourniquets and power bars, really anything I need to put in them. A really cool feature, they have a zipper right here on the side, which you unzip. It allows for airflow into the uniform, which is awesome because when it gets hot as balls, you want to let airflow in. It's nice. These uniforms actually, too, I've wore the shirt in the winter with an undershirt Drifire base layer, and it actually kept me pretty warm. So it's a great uniform. Not an extreme cold weather uniform by any means. However, if it's fairly chilly outside, 30, 40 degrees, wear this with a base layer and it'll be pretty warm. There's no stretch material at all whatsoever on these pants, which is fine by me. I do like the gusseted crotch on the G3s with the stretch panel, but I can live without it. Cargo pockets are small, like the ACs and the G3s, but they're not overly small where you can't carry anything. They're closed with 3 pieces of Velcro and a zipper. And I can actually fit 3 water bottles in here perfectly fine. Magazines, I can use this as a dump pouch. So that's really cool. And the knee pad area fits the D30 knee pads, which I have in there, which are a really cool knee pad. I won't say I like them better. Absolutely not any better than the Patagonias. Patagonia is probably the best knee pad I've used so far. I forgot the name of their knee pads. I believe these D30 pads, however, are compatible with the Patagonias. I know they are as the shirt. The elbow pads are compatible, but don't quote me on the knee pads. There's no stretch panels, but they just simply insert from the top, and they definitely have some impact resistance to them. I'd say they're probably on the same level as the Airflex knee pads, but they're nowhere as good as the Patagonia knee pads. And the ankle cuff is adjustable just like the Cries. Now this is a pretty cool feature. This was on the G3s, not on the AC, so it's a little bit... They've got some pretty cool features on these pants. As I said, there is no stretch panels or material on this uniform. It looks like it would have been there. I thought that's what that was at first, but it's not. It's just a Fortrex fabric. Back buttons are back pockets are closed with buttons, which are exposed, which is fine. They're actually pretty deep. They fit my hand, not quite as deep as the Cries, but with the large thigh pocket, that kind of makes it up in my eyes, which is fine. Nothing at all is wrong with this uniform. Actually, I really like it. Seats reinforced, which is cool. So it's a high wear area, and Drifire really thought their Fortrex combat set through. They had to basically, because the Marine Raiders were deploying with these, Defender M G3 Woodies, and they were falling apart, and they weren't really happy. A lot of guys really weren't happy about it, and you can read a whole article about it on Kit Up. One of the Marines actually wrote to one of the editors of Kit Up and posted pictures and gave him stuff, and they were just saying, they're not holding up at all. Drifire came in, and they've been issued Drifire for quite some time now, and are still issued it, and there's no durability issues. Drifire completely solved the problem, and even basically, it appears they basically took the contract from Cry now. Originally, for the NATO Woodland stuff, they did, and now they're making Marpat and AOR-1 and AOR-2, so they pretty much have the... Seems they pretty much have the contract for the FR uniforms for SOCOM, which is amazing because this stuff is incredible. It's the best FR material I've ever used, and I have some of their non-military products as well. Another amazing feature is the knee pad adjustment. Unlike the Cries where it just cinches down on one side, it's actually like wearing a knee pad that's built in. It actually completely cinches from both sides. I feel like I'm wearing a knee pad. The knee pads don't move at all. You can see it's got like better material on it too than the Cries. It's not just this little piece on the side and you just kind of like cinch it down to your thigh. It actually cinches around. It's completely like circular, just like a real knee pad, so you feel them there, you know they're there. They don't move when you run, when you hit the wall or anything. But they're very nice pants, very nice products. I can't say enough good things about Drifire. If Cry's 20 out of 10, then Drifire is absolutely a 40 out of 10. Especially because it has FR capabilities, and all the Cry FR stuff is just Defender M. Now, that doesn't mean Cry Precision's a bad company. Obviously, they're cutting edge. It's just Drifire has outdone them in pretty much most people's opinion, and I've been able to try them out, and they do outdo them. So this is my Drifire Fortrex combat set in NATO Woodland. Now, NATO Woodland is different from your standard M81 BDU. It actually reminds me more or less of the brown dominant ERDL pattern, and you can tell it's different. I noticed that when I first saw the pictures of the G3 Woodies that it wasn't the same woodland pattern, but most people don't tell the difference, but whatever. Anyway, so that's the Drifire combat set. Hope you guys like it. As I wear this uniform out, I'll do updates on it. Hopefully I can get me a pair, hopefully I can get a set of Cryfires, either in Woodland or Marpat, which would be really cool, and I'll do a video of that if I get them. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my channel.